Rangers are riding on top of them. Dale, of course, holding on to the legs onto the feet of one of the others. And Dale's like, man, where do I tell Foxglove about this? And Dad leading the charge. So basically, the bats go back to what they were doing right before, attacking the humans. But the boss in charge, the guy in charge of the humans sawing down the trees, is ready and starts to blast with, I guess, a gas gun or something like that. I don't know what it is. Looks like a gas gun. And he aims it at Eaglewood. And the bats all retreat, I guess. And Dale's like, well, wait a minute. Eagle's about to get into it. And as they're flying back, Dale is about to get into it with the human boss. And Dale then questions Eaglewood. And as they return to the cave, the Rangers are all dumped off. And Dale's like frantically looking, going, Eaglewood, why? And he's like, you have to come back. Heck and all that. And he's like, come on, I gotta talk to you about Foxglove. Her and I. And, Chip's trying to say, Dale. And then you see this little, like, silent, and you see this, and the words are kind of like in lowercase, where he's like, Eaglewood? Kind of like sad and everything, and then he turns to Chip, and it kind of gives you an indication of what happened to Eaglewood. And if you don't know, I'll try to post the comic on here later on. So basically the Rangers go. So basically what happens is after this occurs, after I guess Dale realizes Eaglewood is, Monty kind of puts his hands on Chip's shoulder. Well, Chip is kind of consulting Dale, holding on to Dale, consulting him. Monty's like, let's go find it. It's because now Monty realizes what's going on, that Chip was right. So basically they go towards this cave. They walk on this wooded bridge. Chip falls through, but Dale grabs a hold of him, and they continue to go into this cave, and they find the key, which of course upsets Fat Cat because they found the key. Now, the professor, his name's Professor Fufu, who's a rabbit, thought at first when Fat Cat employed him that Fat Cat wanted to control the Rangers. Now Fat Cat tells him, no, you're wrong, but does acknowledge, yeah, if I had control of them, I could use their bodies like puppets, have them fall off a cliff or something. But what's the point? And that mainly his main goal is he wants the Rangers to know failure. He wants them to know defeat. He wants the world around them to crumble, humble, and realize they have no power to stop it. And he wants to watch it, but most of all, he wants them to know fear, which is going to lead us into our next issue. So, overall, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers number 2 by Boom Studios, definitely, like I said, a good continuation. And again, I apologize if this is in 2 parts, because like I said, my privilege was taken away. In previous videos, my privilege was taken away. But like I said, this is a great continuation to a great revolution and great resurrection, if you will, and great revamping of the show. It definitely, when you read this comic, it definitely shows you how more mature it is than the previous comic versions, like from Disney Comics and Marvel. But it shows you how much maturer it is, and it shows you that the writer, Ian Brill, I think that's his name is, I'm not sure, it shows you how dedicated he is to this whole concept here. How dedicated he is to it, because he's done a lot of research. He's realized what the fans like and what they don't like, and apparently he's realized one of the things fans like, or one of the characters the fans like most of all, is Foxglove. Because, obviously, if you take a look at the very first spread page in issue number 1, you have Foxglove flying next to them. So, flying next to them while they're in the Ranger plane. And that kind of tells you right off the bat that this is going to be something that you're going to be talking about for years. And obviously, it also tells you that the writer, like I said, knows what the fans like because he's possibly done a lot of research. So overall, it's just a great continuation. And if you've not seen this issue, you've got to see this issue. You've got to see it. Now, like I said, I'm going to try to probably put this and number 1 on the YT, possibly. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But overall, it's just a great continuation. More mature, more darker. You can definitely see that. And there's a lot of references to some modern stuff. Like, Dale mentions, he asked Eaglewood, are you on my Critter page? Basically, Critter being something like Facebook or Twitter or something like that. And then when he asks, can I phone a friend, that's basically a reference to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So overall, it's just a great continuation of this revamping or this resurrection of the series in this comic book form. And I'll tell you, I just can't wait till next issue and see what they got in store there. But definitely check this issue out if you can. Definitely check it out. And that's all I'm going to say. Tell me what you guys think. And I give this a 10 out of 10. Great continuation. And that's all. And peace out.